happy Sunday. Today I'm going to be making some red beans and rice, fried chicken, and cornbread. It is that time of the year now to be cooking this warm, comforting food. So I'm going to show you guys how I make my red beans and rice and the ingredients that I use so you can make yours too. So here's everything that I use to make red beans and rice. Starting off with a cutting board, a knife, celery stalk, green bell pepper, a yellow onion. What am I talking about? Of course, my beans. I have used 5 cups of water, and I use extra vinegar, virgin olive oil for, you know, just to sear up my sausage. I have salt, Cajun seasoning. You can use either Creole seasoning or Cajun seasoning. I just put both out to show you guys you can do both, either or. And parsley flakes, the dry parsley flakes, some chicken broth, and over here I have some hot smoked sausage and some regular beef smoked sausage. I have a turkey wing. I'm going to cut some of this off of it and boil it. Try to cut it up and put it with the sausage, and I'm gonna fry some wings to go along with it. Also, you want a nice big pot that you can use. This pot is sort of big. It's more like a gumbo pot, but I can still use it for my red beans and rice. It's pretty deep, and it'll be perfect for it. So what I did first was I cleaned my red beans. I rinsed them off really well. I took one pack of, I think it's like 1 pound of red beans, and I put them in this strainer here, and I just rinsed them off really good, and just kind of like moved my hands, let them fall through my hands as the water ran through them, just to get a good clean, get them really clean, and then you can kind of pick out the old ones or the ones that's broken up, and as you see them. And then next I am going to start cutting up my celery, my bell pepper, my onion, and I forgot to mention that you can use 3 cloves of garlic to go in this, but I'm going to use minced garlic to add to the vegetables. Okay, now that I've cut up my bell peppers, my onion, my celery, and my smoked sausage. By the way, you can use whatever sausage you like. I have the what was it, the hot smoked sausage and just the regular smoked sausage. You can use whatever ones you like. And also I have my olive oil, I have my pan, I have my fire on, and I'm just going to take some olive oil and pour just a little bit at the bottom of my pan to coat the pan, so when I fry the sausage they won't stick. Now that I have my oil in the pot or in the pan, and my oil is heated up, I can start placing the sausage into the pan to sear it for a little while, and to get some of those juices out of this sausage to go along in the beans for extra flavor. And I'm just going to move them around so that they all can get cooked all the way through. And I'm going to do this until they're all ready and ready to be taken out of the pot. They'll get a little charred a little bit, with a little, you know, crisp on them, however you want them. You don't have to do them too long, but it's totally up to you. But just move them around so that all of your sausage can kind of get, they can all get cooked all the way through. I want to make sure it's done. Now that my sausage is cooking pretty good, I'm going to add my smoked turkey wings. I'm going to add that and allow that to cook through as well. And I'm going to do the same thing and just kind of move them around so it all gets cooked all the way through and together. And also you can use smoked ham, smoked turkey wings. You can use smoked neck bones, all of this is your preference. This is just my way of cooking. And actually I would have used a smoked ham, but at my local grocery store they didn't have smoked ham, so I just got the smoked turkey wings, which will add just as much flavor. You know, it just depends on what you feel and what your store has. But I'm using smoked turkey wings today. Okay, so while my neck bones, not my neck bones, my smoked turkey wings and my sausage is cooking, I can go ahead and start adding my water and chicken broth to my pot so that I can start to boil on the beans. So I'm going to add 5 cups of water, and I'm going to add 32 ounces of chicken broth. If I can just get this open here. So this is 32 ounces. This is just pour the whole entire thing in your pot. Okay, so we have our water and our 5 cups of water and our chicken broth, and we're just gonna bring that to a boil. And then we're gonna place our beans in here because this helps with the process. Just boiling them for a little while, like at a high boil, like a rolling broil, will help to soften up the beans because we didn't soak our beans. I know a lot of people like to soak their beans, but that just takes too long, and sometimes I don't always remember to do that. So you can just boil them at a high broil and then bring it all down, because they're going to cook a long time anyway after that's done. So they're going to be boiled all the way out, guys. Don't worry. Alright, so my sausage is pretty much done. I'm going to just remove it from the pan. I'm not going to drain it because I want to keep the oil that it made in the pan, and I'm going to be using all of this. All of this gives your beans flavor, so we're going to keep the juices. We're not getting rid of any of it. We want all that good stuff that's on the bottom. I mean, call it fat, whatever. But this is good eating. Comfort food. I'm getting all of that out of there. Okay, and I'm just going to move that to the side. And now I'm going to turn my fire down just a little bit. And now I'm going to add my vegetables to the same pan. And saute these for a little while. I love the smell of onions, bell peppers, garlic. I love the smell. It just makes you smell like, it makes your house smell like something good is on the stove, which it is, but. So as you can see, I've added the vegetables, and I'm just going to stir them around. We have our oils from the bottom of the pan from our sausage, and that's what we're going to use to just saute our vegetables for like 2 minutes. And remember, guys, I have to add in my minced chopped garlic. I'm going to add that to my vegetables as well. Probably about 2 teaspoons. That should be enough. Oh my God, you guys, it smells so good. So good. We're just going to let it cook for a little while longer. Making sure not to burn it. Making sure not to burn it. And while this is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and add my beans to the pot, so they can get to boiling as well. And my fire is turned all the way up over here because I want a rapid boil on those beans. And I'm going to boil those beans at a rapid boil for about 10 minutes. before I start mixing everything together. Now my vegetables are all softened. They're not burnt. They're very pretty. They smell delicious. I'm gonna just take them out and put them in the same bowl as my sausage, because they're all gonna go in the one pot anyway. I've done everything I needed to do separate. Now they're ready to be mixed in all together. Don't that look good? Oh, it's gonna be so delicious. Can't wait. Okay, just get it all out. All right. Now we're just waiting for these beans to boil. They're heating up, getting pretty hot. You can see the steam. I know you can. I wish you could smell the goodness coming right up. Now here are our boiling beans. Our beans are boiling at the rapid boil that I was telling you guys about. And now it is time to add our sausage and vegetables to this mixture along with our seasoning. Now we're adding our vegetables and beans, and sausage. We're getting all those good juices out of there. Now we're just gonna give it a good mix. Mix it all in. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. I also added the little bone in here, the bone from the turkey wing. I cut off some of the meat off of the turkey wing, but I just, instead of throwing it away, I decided to add the bone. And after I pour that mixture in there, you're gonna lose some water, so I have another 2 cups of water waiting to go in, just to add more water to it. Also give it a good stir. So now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of Cajun or Creole seasoning. I chose to use Cajun seasoning today. So 1 tablespoon of Cajun seasoning. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of parsley flakes, dry parsley flakes. Next, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Now we're gonna get all of that goodness in there and just stir it all in. Oh my God, this smells delicious. Can't wait to put my mouth around these beans. All right, house is smelling good. We got our dinner on point. Been to church. It's a wonderful Sunday. Okay, now that you got all your seasonings, your extra water and everything in there, you're gonna wanna add 2 bay leaves and stir it in some more. And now you're ready to put that lid on and let these babies cook for 2 hours. So I'm gonna turn my fire down and I'm gonna just put it on like a simmer. I want it on a nice simmer because I don't want to boil all my water out. And now we're gonna add our lid. All right, guys, it's been about 2 hours and we're gonna see what our beans is looking like up in this pot. Oh my God, it's kind of foggy, so let's see. So now what we need to do is take out some of the beans because that's how we're going to thicken this up. Some people use cornstarch, but I was always taught that we could take some of the beans out, smash them up a little bit, and then put them back in the pot to let it, you know, just thicken up the juices. So let me get a bowl and I'll be right back. So I took out a little bit of beans, like I said, and I put them in a bowl. And I have a fork here and I'm just going to smash them up. I mean, when I first saw this being done, I thought, oh my God, that's kind of gross. But it actually works. And it just helps thicken the juice in the beans. And then you're going to let it cook. I think I'm going to let these cook for another hour. Because it seems like they're not as soft. They're soft, but not like how I want. So I'll let them cook for another hour. And let the juice just thicken right on up. And let our beans get a little softer than what they are now. It shouldn't be this hard. So if you have to cook your beans longer than 2 hours before you get to this step, it's okay. You could always taste it and see if the beans are soft enough, and then you can go from there. Alright, so here's the beans all smashed up, and I'm just going to add them into the pot. And then I'm going to mix it up. It's kind of hard mixing it with this big old bone in here, but as long as you guys just get it all mixed in, you should be fine. And then I'm going to just put the lid over it again and let it cook for like another hour, because I want it a little bit softer than what they are. Alright guys, dinner is served. We have our red beans and rice with our smoked sausage, fried chicken, and cornbread for Sunday dinner. And we got little man over there enjoying his food. Stop acting silly. Is it good, son? I can't stand that little boy. He irritates my soul. But you guys, I hope you guys found this recipe very, very easy. And I hope you guys try it. If you do, let me know down below. And I am ready to eat. Thank you guys so much for watching Life with London, cooking with me on a Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed the fun facts. And if you have any recipes that you would like for me to try, comment them down below. And as always, do not forget to subscribe if you're not already a part of our family. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys, time to eat.